All right. We are on the air. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will begin the first of a 4-game series against the Texas Rangers at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back. Good to have you. It's your old pal, BW here, the Bird Watcher. People call me BW for short. That works for me. It's nice and easy. Welcome back to everybody here in Charm City chat. Hey, the losing streak is over. We beat the Guardians last night, and we are ready to take on a Texas Rangers club that we got a bit of a score to settle with since the last time we've seen these guys at our yard. We're going to have our ace on the mound tonight. I'll go over all the details here before first pitch. We've got 9 minutes. And, so let me go over the intro here, which is to say welcome in to anyone that might be new to my channel. I'm glad you found me, and you're not alone. This channel just started up in time for the 2024 season. I've been calling every Orioles game all season long, play-by-play and commentary, from first pitch to last, and every rain delay in between. Folks, today is game number 81. That's right, 80 games in the books from your boy, non-stop. I'm like the postman. Snow, rain, sleet, whatever. I'm here for game number 81 today. So yeah, this channel was started up because I felt like the Orioles needed some representation on YouTube. There's a lot of other dedicated channels out there to dedicated teams, and I didn't see one out there that was 100% all Orioles all the time, so I said, why not? I thought about the 89 Orioles, and I said, why not? So I started up this channel, and so far the turnout has been amazing. Folks, for anyone just coming in the chat now, here's a nice little milestone the channel has reached. I just looked at the analytics for the channel, and they measure everything in 28-day increments. Like, here's how you performed since the previous 28 days. Well, folks, in the last 28 days, the last 4 weeks, for the first time in this channel's history, over 10,000 total hours of watch time amongst all of you bird watchers out there. That is incredible. Incredible. The numbers say that this channel is just going to blow up. It's only a matter of time as the subscribers grow. And we've got some, numbers there on the screen to point at. But believe me, on the numbers behind the scenes, your boy's very optimistic. So, fantastic. I'm just really excited. So, yeah, if you're new to the channel, give it a try. I do things, I'm a bit quirky, but I'm going to give you the best play-by-play call I can and maybe hopefully amuse you along the way and give you the information that you need. So if you do enjoy it, think about subscribing. We're going to try to hit 1350 tonight, maybe pass it up. We're only 11 away from 1350. Hoping to get to 1500 by the All-Star break, but recent games, perhaps because of that 5-game losing streak, the average subs per night is sort of taking a dip during that losing streak, but I expect things to pick back up. And speaking of picking back up, how about starting a winning streak? Beginning tonight. That's right. After winning last night, we've got Corbin Burnes, our ace, on the mound. A Cy Young Award candidate. 8-3 record, 2.35 ERA. Going up against veteran right-hander Jon Gray. He has a 3-3 record and a very respectable 3.03 ERA. I'll go ahead and give you the starting lineups here for the Texas Rangers, although I should bring up their Twitter page because, again, they don't tell me the positions here on this Yahoo channel. So I'm just going to run on over here and take a look at the lineup that way. All right, here we go. Hopefully I'll remember a couple of these names. Marcus Semien will lead off and play second base. Corey Seager is back in the lineup. He'd been out of the lineup for the Rangers. They've just come off a series sweep at the hands of the Milwaukee Brewers up there in Wisconsin. And I don't think Seager was involved in that series, but he's in the lineup tonight, batting second. Josh Smith is at third base, hitting third. Adolis Garcia in right field. He'll be the cleanup hitter. Wyatt Langford, rookie with a lot of pedigree behind him. He was considered the top prospect behind Jackson Holliday coming into this season. He will be DHing tonight and batting fifth. Nathaniel Lowe is at first base, hitting sixth. Jonah Heim is the catcher, batting seventh. Derek Hill, who's had only a handful at bats on the season, he will be in left field tonight, hitting eighth. And finally, is it Nuno Tavares? Or is it Willie Tavares? I always get this Tavares confused. Leody Tavares, right? Leody, there it is. Leody Tavares will be in the 9th spot and playing center field. All right, let me let you just take a look at this Orioles lineup here while I get the game up, because we're now less than 5 minutes away. And I want to make sure there's no issues with the broadcast. This isn't an Apple TV game, right? So we got that going for us, which is nice. All right, there it is, up and ready to go. Who is this broadcast team? Who, pray tell, is this broadcast team? I guess we've got some Rangers on the call here. All right, for your Baltimore Orioles, I'm going to guess what positions they're playing in based on... I mean, Kjerstad should be in right field tonight, right? If there's no Santander, then you got to let Kalzer play left and then put Kjerstad in right. O'Hearn DH, that's my best guess. But I'm going to go ahead and confirm that as well back over here right now. Jon Gray's taking his warm-up pitches as we speak. Let's take a look here just to be sure. You got to put Kjerstad in right field if you got Kalzer in there. Okay, that is the case. So it's Gunnar Henderson leading off, playing shortstop. Adley Rutschman will be behind the plate, batting second. Ryan O'Hearn is your DH, hitting third. Ryan Mountcastle will be at first base and the cleanup hitter. Heston Kjerstad in the 5 spot. Look at him backing up Mountie in the lineup. He'll be in right field. Jordan Westberg will hit 6th and play 3rd. Colton Kalzer will be in left, batting 7th. Ced Mullins in center field, hitting 8th. And finally, Jorge Mateo at second base, batting 9th. Folks, we have only 3 right-handed hitters in this lineup. A very lefty-heavy lineup and a very strong lineup indeed, considering there's no Anthony Santander, of course. If you had to make a lineup without Santander, this is the lineup I think I would choose. All right. Well, we should be getting underway here momentarily. Let me go over some of the rules here in Charm City Chat, folks. Charm City Chat is the best darn chat you're going to find out there. And if you're new to the channel, which, again, I really should make this speech like halfway through the ball game. There's just never a right time, and I never remember to do it. I got to write a Post-it note and just stick it on the wall here in front of me. But yeah, a few rules. First of all, no spoilers, please. Spoilers really hasn't been too much of an issue lately, ever since I've been using this Yahoo scoreboard interface. Things seem to be working out better. I've also seemed to have increased the or shortened the lag time. So spoilers hasn't been too much of an issue lately. But again, folks, if something happens, don't immediately, like if there's a home run, just don't type in HR immediately to let everybody know what's about to happen. That is a major no-no, and it'll get you put into a timeout. We don't want that to happen. Also, folks, no political talk. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Any gambling talk that goes beyond just a brief mention here or there, if it starts to become habitual, we're going to have to put a stop to that, because we're not trying to turn this into your, flagship channel for all your sports betting talk. We're here to watch baseball. I hope you understand. And finally, folks, just no personal insults hurled at each other. I understand the game can sometimes get frustrating and emotions can fly high. And it's okay to get your aggression out. Just don't do it to other people. Don't personally insult one another. Now, if somebody's going to come into the chat and insult me, I might have to lob a volley back on over, you know. But don't worry, I'll take care of that. Here we go. Corbin Burnes. We're about ready to get started. He is 1 out shy of hitting 100 innings pitched on the season. He is 5th in the league in ERA at 2.35. And this will be his 17th start of the season. So he's on pace to make about 34 starts. That is ace stuff. How you doing there, Charm City chat? We got Baxter, we got Card, back with the wrench. Jacob is in. How you doing, Jacob? Calvin. All right, we're ready to go here. Booty Smacker, where you been, buddy? Vonnie's here. Matt. All right, folks, first pitch is coming. And it's lifted in the air to right center. Coming in is Kerstad to field the ball as it drops in. 1 pitch, leadoff single. Man, this seems to be the book on how to hit the Orioles. I guess the scouting report is out there for every opponent right now, and that is start swinging at the first pitch and be aggressive. The Guardians certainly were doing that during the series. Houston as well. And here you go, Marcus Semien, 1 pitch on first base with a leadoff single. Here's Corey Seager. And there goes Semien. The throw down is in. Safe. No, check that play. Check that play. Check that play. Even Semien doesn't look confident about that. That ball certainly beat him to the bag. Yeah, the aggressiveness is clearly on display here. First pitch going after it, and now next pitch trying to steal. Your boy says he looks out unless that tag somehow didn't touch him. The ball definitely beat him there. Oh, he's out by a country mile. Are you kidding me? That is such a bad call by that ump. I mean, he was so clearly out, and the replay just makes it even more clear. Unbelievable. I mean, wake up, ump. It's your first call of the night, and you blew it. They're going to overturn this. You hang in there, folks. They're challenging. We're just waiting on the inevitable here. Call on the field is overturned. The runner is out, and the second base umpire should probably pick up the classified section and look for a new job. My goodness, what a terrible initial call. What did he see that made him think dude was safe? The glove was sitting there at the bag as he slid right into it. All right, 1 out now. A 1-0 count on Seager. Here comes the next pitch. And that is on the outside edge for a called strike, 1-1 on the cutter. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Rishi, Mexican, Eric. Good to see you, folks. 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike to Corey Seager, a 2-time World Series MVP he is, including in the last Fall Classic when the Rangers took the title. Next pitch is at the bottom of the zone, but just a bit low. And the count is 3-1. 3-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground and threw on the right side for a base hit. Mateo took a dive to his left, out of his reach. 2 hitters have come up, and they have both gotten hits. How big is that caught stealing now? Oh, Mateo probably should have snared that ball. It hit off the heel of his glove, so he definitely had it within reach. He just could not snare it. That's not going to go down as an error. That ball was hit way too hard. Check swing on a curveball, and the appeal to third says no swing on Josh Smith, left-handed hitter who's put up some really good numbers, who's basically been the replacement for Josh Young, the young budding star at third base who's been out with an injury since the fourth game of the season. Smith hitting .294 coming into today. Swing and a miss. .294 average and an .851 OPS. Both of those lead the ball club. That's why they got him hitting in the 3-hole. Here's a check on the runner at first. Seager back in with a slide. 1-1 the count on Josh Smith. 1 out, top of the first. Hey there, Isaac. Hey there, Gerald. Robert. This ball is nubbed to the left side, a cue shot, but it's going to roll into foul ground over there by Jordan Westberg. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Smith. Hey, Ryan. The man. How you doing, buddy? 1-2 the count on Smith, who just asks for time. And we'll get reset here. All right. Burnes has the sign. And here comes the 1-2. That one is lined in the center. Another base hit. Seager is going first to third, and he is safe. And that was a close play. And does that get the runner first? Nope. That'll keep Smith at first. Wow, Corbin Burnes, 3 batters, 3 hits. All of them hit hard. Well, it's time for an ace to do what an ace is supposed to do, and that's work out of trouble. First and third, 1 out for Adolis Garcia. A swing and a miss on the slider. There you go, Corbin. You know we need a strikeout here. And Garcia is a good candidate for one. First and third, 1 out. Garcia calls for time. He comes into today hitting just .218, but he's got plenty of pop in the bat. 14 home runs on the season, 42 driven in. Check on the runner at first. Smith is back in with a dive. Of course, giving up hits for Corbin is doubly problematic because he does have issues with holding runners where they are on base. The 0-1 pitch is lifted foul off to the right. All right, we've got Garcia 0-2 here. Burnes has got to think about how to get this guy out via the K. I hear you, Christina. How are you doing? How you doing, hon? We got a 0-2 count on Adolis Garcia. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and that's what I'm talking about. Our ace is going to find a way out of this. A curved ball swung on and missed. Bottom dropping out of it on the outside. 2 down. All right. That brings up Wyatt Langford, who's the DH tonight. Plays the outfield when he's not DHing. First pitch swung on and missed. The slider from Corbin had plenty of the plate, but also plenty of movement. And the count 0-1 on Langford. Sean, you're going to be behind the O's dugout Sunday night. You better have a bird watcher sign ready. I demand it. There's a check swing. He went around. Home plate umpire doesn't need an appeal. He calls it himself, and the count is 0-2. Burnes is 1 strike away from getting out of this huge jam in the first. Come on, Oriole fans. Make some noise. You're supposed... All right, they're starting to get it up a little bit. Come on now. Folks, we gotta start packing the yard better than this, by the way. I don't care if it's a weekday. It's summertime now. The kids are out of school. There's no excuses. Pack the frickin' yard. 0-2 pitch to Langford coming. On the outside, and a nice play by Rutschman to keep that ball from getting away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, boy. The 1-2 pitch is outside, not even close. Langford didn't even have to worry about offering at that pitch. Count even up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. The pitch. Another pitch in the dirt on the outside. Burnes cannot get Langford to chase. And now the count is run full. We've already got 132 people here. That is amazing, guys. Hey, if you're all here already and it's early, go ahead and hit that like button if you don't mind. Get that out of the way. It's a 2-second chore. Here's a check on Smith at first. He's back in standing. 3-2 the count. 2 down in the top of the first. Burnes is walking a tightrope here. Payoff pitch coming to Langford. Here it is. It's lifted foul behind the plate. Burnes with a good location on that pitch, right on the outside edge. And we'll try it again. Amazing numbers, Card. 132 people already settled in here in the top of the first. '20th pitch of the inning coming up here from Burnes. Here it is. Swung on and lifted in the air to right. Kjerstad moving over toward the foul line, and he'll make the catch up against the wall. Boy, and it is a hard sun out there in right field. It wouldn't be so hard if we just started these games a half hour later than we do. But Heston Kjerstad able to battle the sun and a long run toward the foul line, catching it in foul ground up against the wall. And this rally for the Rangers has been extinguished. We go to the bottom of the first, Texas nothing, and the Orioles coming to bat. That is what an ace does. The man gave up 3 straight hits to the defending World Series champs and somehow dance out of trouble. Go Mets. That's right. Why? Why go Mets? Because they're taking on the Houston Astros this weekend, and they're the hottest team in the month of June. They just swept the Yankees. How can I not back those Mets? I'll let the whole 1969 thing, we'll put that aside for now. I'm willing to call a truce with the Mets. Heston for a homer. Oh, you guys want to call who's getting the first home run tonight? Anybody who guesses Gunnar has absolutely no creativity. Let's see. Going up against the righty Jon Gray. I don't have any information about what any of these hitters have done against Gray in the past. I'm going Westberg again. I just love Jordan Westberg. I'm sorry. I love the guy. Got a man crush. By the way, I think Rob had mentioned it at the end of yesterday's ballgame. It is true. Gunnar Henderson's OPS now is over 1,000. That is rarefied air, folks. And since he's up to hit right now, we're going over here. First pitch to Gunnar. Hey, folks, thanks for the new subs. Up to 1342. We'll hit 1350 tonight, no problem. I got a good feeling. 0-1 the count on Gunnar. Leading off the bottom of the first. 288 average, 26 home runs. As this ball is hit to the opposite field, it might dunk in there, and it will. Gunnar goes oppo with the dunk shot. I mean, he just hits it. He either pulls the ball 400 plus feet, or he'll do a dunk shot to the opposite field where nobody is, because there's always a big shift on. I tell you what, the better the hitter you are, the easier it is to do. They start walking you more, you get on base more. All right, Gunner's on at first. Rutschman at the plate, hitting from the left side against Gray. First pitch to him is in there for a called strike. Rutschman hitting .297 coming into tonight. Again, the Rangers come into this series having just been swept up in Milwaukee and getting walked off in the bottom of the in the 10th inning in last night's ball game. There's a called strike on the outside. 0-2 the count on Rutschman. Yoko, that's a fantastic analogy. Don't worry, the truce won't last long. It might end as early as Sunday afternoon. The 0-2 pitch to Rutschman is lifted into the air and deep. Oh, but the center fielder is going to get it a couple of steps in front of the track, just to the right of dead center. Rutschman got a good barrel on the ball there. Just didn't quite get all of it. And that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn. Let me hear you, Charm City chat. Ryan O'Hearn went deep last night to get us that crucial insurance run and give us a 2-run lead in the 9th inning. Oh, and I'm already going to have a game freeze? What's going on here? Okay, I'm going to have to hurry up and run on over here, I guess. This is straight up frozen. Like even the website, I can't even refresh the website. Folks, feel free to type in the action until I get back. I do apologize. Early tonight for this. All right, that made somebody get the hell out of here. Let's see how this works. Maybe I'll even get the Orioles broadcast over here. All right, we're back. Want to know the count on O'Hearn. Want to know in the count on O'Hearn. Runner at first, one out. And here's a check on Gunnar, who just gets back in there. Folks, if you're new to my channel, the only reason we hang out on the subscreen is during Orioles rallies. They have been very, very good to us. It's 3-0 already, so I'm way behind on this broadcast. I'm going to have to find something different then. Okay, that's the 2-0 pitch right there. All right, let me keep looking then, because I can't be that far behind. That is too far behind. All right, I'm about to see the 3-0 pitch. I apologize, folks. We're going to have to just get synced up. You guys might have to pause your game here. That's the 3-0 pitch outside. So, folks, whatever the result is of this at-bat, don't spoil it. Just pause your game right there where it is, and then once I've caught up to you, then unpause and we'll all be synced up, okay? Again, please, no spoilers if you can help it. We got a 3-0 count on O'Hearn. The next pitch is on the outside edge for a called strike, 3-1. Yeah, typically I'm not this far behind, but for tonight, yeah, we're going to have to work on getting synced up. Here's a check on the runner at first. He is back in with a slide. That might be the second check on Gunnar. And there he goes. And there's ball 4. So Gunnar Henderson took off on a 3-1 pitch, but it doesn't matter. Ball 4 to Ryan O'Hearn. 2 on now with 1 out. Oh, speaking of faucets, folks, my bathroom water issues have been fixed. It's a brand new sink faucet. Everything's rocking and rolling. Here's Ryan Mountcastle now, folks. 278 coming into tonight. 2 on, 1 out. The pitch. Oh, wait a minute. The umpire jumps up. And that's a pitch clock violation. All right. At least this umpire's on top of that. Whoever was behind the plate last night with the Guardians missed a pitch clock violation. So that gives Mountie a free ball. 1-0 the count. And this one's lifted in the air and deep to left center field toward the bullpen. That ball is going to be caught right in front of the wall. Gunnar will tag and go to third. Mountcastle just missed a 3-run blast. 2 down in the inning. First and third now. And again, folks, if you're ahead of me, the only way we're going to enjoy this together is if we get synced up. I hope you're able to do it, and I do apologize that the game I'm watching now is a little bit further behind than normal. Here comes Heston Kjerstad now. All right, that bugle needs work. I need more coffee. First and third, 2 down for Kjerstad. The pitch is at the bottom of the zone for a called strike. A 97-mile-an-hour fastball from Gray. Kjerstad's average is at 182, but he has not had a whole lot of ABs. Not too much to read into that yet. 0-1 pitch is hit on the ground and through on the right side, a base hit. Oh, it was hard to see that baseball. That ball gets through. Gunnar Henderson will score. An RBI for Kjerstad to give the Orioles the lead here in the first. 1-0 Baltimore. Courtesy of Kjerstad. Courtesy of Kjerstad. There. You see what I did there? Courtesy. I probably could have spelled that better. Here's Jordan Westburg. 2 down, first and third still. The pitch is upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Jordan Westburg hitting 283. How about this stat? Against the fastball that's 95 or more, he's hitting 382. He likes the hard fastball. This pitch is fouled back, and the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, I picked Westburg to go deep first as well. Okay. All right. Yeah. What a perfect way to cap off a rally. And let's see if BW has got his thinking cap on today. 1-1 pitch is hit hard down the left field line, but that's going to hook foul. It had the distance. Westburg had the distance, just couldn't keep it fair. On the season, he's hitting .317 with runners in scoring position. He's also a pretty good hitter with 2 strikes. I think I'm listing all the reasons why I like Jordan Westburg, at least from a hitting perspective. I like his glove as well. He lays off a pitch low and away, and the count even up at 2-2 now. Folks, if you're just tuning in, I'll get you back to the scoreboard as soon as this rally is over. The Orioles have a 1-run in, first and third with 2 down, and a 2-2 count. 1-0 ball game in the bottom of the first. The next pitch to Westburg is lifted in the air, right center field. The runner going back, and this ball is going to bounce off the base of the wall. 1 run will score. Here comes comes another, and Jordan Westburg is all the way. Oh, he's out at third. Jordan Westburg caught trying to get to third base, but he'll take a 2-run RBI double all day. The Orioles are ahead 3-0 after 1 inning. How about that? Booyah! Just missed that home run. Just missed your boy looking like a genius again. 3-0 Baltimore after 1. With Corbin Burnes on the mound. Folks, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I feel like if we're going to pay this guy $50 million a year or whatever it is, then I would expect a guy getting paid $50 million a year to take a 3-0 lead and hold it, at least until the 7th. And then hopefully the bullpen can close the door. Grayson went 7 full yesterday. Got the win. Great win for him. It's so nice to see some good pitching after that 5-game losing streak. And again, Burnes though, man, 3 straight hits to lead off the first. He has got to come out there looking a little better here in the second. I mean, just look at that, folks. Look at the box score after 1 inning. Both teams with 3 hits. One team hasn't scored. The other has got 3 on the board. That has got to be frustrating for Texas. Oh, it's always nice to set the tone, isn't it, Shantae? Hey, Robert, bringing up the home run thing again. Robert, all I can say is we lead baseball in scoring runs, right? An offense's number one job is to score runs. How they get scored, I don't think matters all that much if you score the most in baseball, right? Just like for pitching, your job is to get outs and not give up runs. However you get there, you don't need to throw 300 strikeouts a season. You just got to get there. Swing and a miss from Nathaniel Lowe. On the first pitch of the top of the second, 0-1 the count on the first baseman, coming into today hitting .256. Yeah, well, he's going to get a whole lot more next year, the man. Believe me. Hey there, Cujo. Good start indeed. 1-1 the count on Lowe. Leading off, or beginning. Pick one, BW. The top of the second. Here's a ground ball and one bounce to Mateo. He throws to first in time. 1 away. Nathaniel Lowe retired. Here's Jonah Heim. And I can already see on the scoreboard, that's just 2 pitches into the next. I don't know what to do, folks. I'm way behind tonight. I'll tell you what, after this next half inning, I'll do a test on the other page and see if it's working again. This is my backup channel. Here's a curveball from Burnes, low and in to Heim for ball 1. I'd say the best thing to do is, folks, just ignore the scoreboard unless you really got to look at it. In fact, it might make more sense just to look at the lineups right now. This pitch is low and in, 2-0 the count. I mean, if I left it like right here, this will give you the scoring plays plus this ball's lifted into center field and going to drop in for a base hit in front of Mullins. 1 out single for Jonah Heim. So I'm going to leave it down here, folks, at least for now. I hope you don't mind. Again, I'm trying to treat it a little bit like radio. You got some information there on your screen. Maybe not that pitch-by-pitch info, but I'll let you know. Derek Hill is up. .231 average, no homers, no RBI. He's only had about 14 at-bats, I think, on the season. So this is a rare start for Hill, and he swings and misses at a fastball at the bottom of the zone. 97. I say fastball. Whenever I say fastball for Burnes, I mean cutter. He does not throw the four-seamer. It's always the cutter. I hear you, Ricardo. That's why I'm trying to get you and everybody else synced up. The best thing to do, Ricardo, is to pause your game. The next time there's an out, just pause it right there and then allow me to catch up, make that call, unpause your game, and just leave it right there and you'll be all set. I hope people understand how to do that. It's not too difficult unless you just don't have a way to pause your game. Here's a check swing on a pitch low. No swing on Hill. The count is 1-1. 1 out, 1 on, top of the second, 3-0 Orioles. Just getting started here in a 4-game series. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. So if you're watching the game right now and Derek Hill is still at the plate, whenever his action is done, just pause the game. And then let me make the call. Unpause your game. You're good to go. I hope that makes sense. Time is but a construct, people. It's all relevant. Janet, it's been an absolute... it's been chaos. Here's the 1-2 to Hill. Boy, Burnes is holding that pitch a long time. A swing and a miss. Boy, Burnes with the delayed delivery, and then he comes in with the yacker. So right there, folks, if you saw Hill strike out before I did, you should have paused your game, and now you should have been on pausing it, as I just made that call. 2 down, runner at first, and here's Leody Taveras, switch-hitting center fielder, batting from the left side. He takes low and in for ball 1. Taveras hitting just .214 during that World Series run for the Rangers. His average was a whole lot better than this. And he lines one into center. Oh, and that's going to be held up there by Mullins. Boy, folks, I can't. Any ball hit into the outfield between center and right field right now with the sun setting, I lose the ball in the glare of the light of the sun against the grass. I really can't see that ball. So if I'm making some questionable calls when balls are hitting in the outfield, just give me about another inning or two when this sun goes down, and I think I'll do a little bit better. But right now it's a hard sun out there. We go to the bottom of the second, 3-0 Baltimore. It'll be the bottom of the order due up. Cowser, Mullins, and Mateo. Time keeps on ticking. I thought it was slipping. Is that one of those Mandela effect things? Whenever I hum that tune, I always thought it was slipping. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping. But ticking makes sense. Is it ticking? It's not slipping? I've been doing it wrong for 47 years. Yeah. Thanks for the update. Apparently, the news is just in that Corbin Burnes was dealt to the Brewers in the offseason for Joey Ortiz, D.L. Hall, and a competitive draft pick. I'm just I'm just being informed by Calvin. Thank you, Calvin. I've been in a coma since around Christmas, so yeah. A 2 to 3 year deal for me would be nice. In fact, I'll settle for 4 years. The problem is I don't think Corbin Burnes' agent is going to just take a 2 to 3 year deal, and he's going to be a free agent. Burnes will have the opportunity to entertain offers from other teams, and if another team is going to offer him more years, well, we'll see how it goes. But Corbin Burnes has said some stuff recently that sort of leads you to believe that as long as he gets a good offer, he's going to want to stay. All right, Colton Cowser at the plate. Let me go ahead and bring him back on down here. And that first pitch to him is low and in for ball 1. Cowser coming into tonight hitting .226. No way the man. There's no way he's only taking $20 million a year. No way. That is not an. Are you talking $60 million per year? Then I could maybe see it. That's still a whole heck of a lot of money. But at least it's only 3 years. 2-0 pitch to Cowser is fouled straight back on a fastball right down the middle. Hi there, John Jansen. No salary cap. No salary cap, but what there is a penalty. If you spend over a certain amount, you get taxed. Cowser hits one into shallow center. This could be trouble. The center fielder Tavares sprinting in makes the catch. One down. He had a couple of infielders and a couple of outfielders in pursuit of that baseball, but Tavares, nah, that's not enough, the man. $20 million? Not enough. I think Jamer Candelario makes like $20 million a year. That is, you got to double that, dude. You got to double that. Mullins lifts one in the right and deep, just like he did last night, but this one's going to hook in the foul ground up into those right field corner stands, that little triangular section of the ballpark. Mullins has got that home run swing working. Candelario is a great hitter. Okay, well, Rod, do you think Candelario and Corbin Burnes should be making the same amount of money, or do you think Corbin Burnes probably going for a little bit more on the market? I'm not sitting here attacking Candelario. I'm just giving you a comp for a $20 million player versus what Corbin Burnes is going to make. Mullins fouls this one back, and the count is 1-2. By the way, I mean, I don't know what's happened since we've been in Cincinnati, but when we were there, Candelario was struggling. I hope he's turned it around. The Reds went out there and gave him a nice contract in the offseason. Mullins lifts one. This one could dunk into left field, and a diving catch out there. What a play there by Derek Hill. Again, not a whole lot of playing time with the team. And he's got that giant left field to contend with here in Baltimore. He came in from a long way and made a nice diving catch on that baseball. So Cedric Mullins goes down, 2 out in the inning, and that'll bring up Jorge Mateo. I'm just being told by Kevin Brown on the broadcast that this is indeed the first start in left field this year for Derek Hill. First pitch to Mateo is a strike. Mateo hitting .240, 5 homers, 18 driven in. This one's hit on the ground to third. Josh Smith picks it cleanly, throws across the diamond in time, and this inning goes quickly and quietly. On to the third inning. It's Orioles 3 and the Rangers nothing. Let's take a look at some of the out-of-town scores. We had some early games today on this Thursday, a getaway game for a few teams. The Cubs in 10 innings took care of the Giants 5-3. The Twins more than doubled up the Diamondbacks 13-6. Wow, look at this score. The White Sox. Look at this score. Chicago, owners of the worst record in baseball still, unless something's changed, able to eke out a 1-0 pitching duel against the Braves. How about that? Bottom of the third, the Phillies are winning for a change. 1-0 over the Fish. There's us. Hey, here's a game to keep an eye on. Right now, the Yankees and Blue Jays just getting started up at Rogers Center north of the border. Jose Barrios is on the mound for the Blue Jays tonight. Everything else is later. The Reds will be playing the Cardinals, Guardians versus the Royals. The Tigers will take on the Angels. And that's it. Again, a lighter schedule tonight. Some teams out there not playing tonight. How do I get rid of that little extra thing? I don't want it. There you go. All right. Let's take a look over here. Folks, once again, if you're tuning in and you're hanging out, if you don't mind, let's get the like count on up. Just a few more gets us to 60, and that's not even half the people watching. It's just a little thumb at the bottom of your screen. Don't worry, no harm, no foul. There'll be no commitment, obligation, or any salesman visiting your home. If you just tap that thumb, I appreciate it. Here we go. Top of the third. First pitch to Marcus Semien is a curveball swung on and missed. Semien led off the ball game with a line drive hit on the first pitch and then proceeded to get caught stealing on the next pitch. This one's hit hard on the ground, but right to the third baseman, Westberg. Across the diamond in time, one away. As smooth as you like over there at third, Jordan Westberg. One down. The Rangers have out-hit us 4-3, but we lead it 3-0. Hey there, Richard. How you doing? Hey there, Nicholas. Here's Corey Seager again, and he skies one into right field, backing up on it is Kjerstad, and he makes the catch. An over-the-shoulder catch. Kjerstad, again, his path to the baseball isn't the prettiest. He does not look graceful out there by any means. And that ball really did just stick into the bottom of his mitt. But he got the job done. Oof. Kjerstad sort of gives me a little bit of a heart attack out there in the outfield. I got to be honest. 2 down, nobody on. Here's Josh Smith. He had a base hit his first time up. First pitch from Burnes is a called strike on a pitch that was a couple inches high. The 0-1. Low. 1 ball, 1 strike. You got to think the Rangers' morale has to be low after they had such a huge opportunity to put runs up in the first. Not just a run, but runs. And yet they came away with nothing. And now with the Orioles up 3-0 and Burnes on the mound. There's a feeble swing on that one on a pitch off the plate. And the count is 1-2. I mean, a feeble swing from Smith. 1-2 pitch is swung on and fouled back. Yeah, I think a quarterback makes like $250,000 a quarter or something. They make like $50,000 per drive. They make like $20,000 per throw. It's something. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball in the dirt. Strike 3. Inning over. Burnes with a nice, clean, quick inning. Settle in, Corbin. Settle in. We go to the bottom of the third. Baltimore ahead 3-0. And look who's due up, folks. Top of the order. Top of the order to you. It will be interesting tomorrow's matchup. Albert Suarez against Max Scherzer. And Scherzer is back from a lengthy injury spell just in time for us. I mean, he has made 1 start since rejoining the Rangers a few days back. He was only able to go 5 innings, but in those 5 innings, he gave up just 1 base runner. So it appears that his effectiveness is there, but perhaps his pitch limit is still, he's not going to throw 100 pitches. Let me just break it down to you that way. He's definitely not going to throw 100 pitches. So hopefully Scherzer will not be as sharp looking as he was in the brief outing he had in that first start. But I'm just hoping he doesn't go more than 5 innings. 5 Ks in those 5 innings. And again, 1 base runner. 1. He has a whip of 0.20. All right, folks. Gunner's coming to the plate, and you know what that means. We go over here now. And again, folks, I hope you're synced up with me now. Or just listening in. Here we go. Jon Gray to Gunner. First pitch is up and away for ball 1. Gunner has reached base in yet another ball game with that hit in the first. I think he's up to 34 or 35 straight games. Next pitch is right on the outside black. 1 ball, 1 strike. $34, thank you, Jacob. 1-1 pitch is way off the plate. Laid off by Gunner, 2 balls, 1 strike. In games where the Orioles have hit 2 or more home runs, there have been 40 of them. We have a record of 34-6. And here's a line drive opposite field base hit. Gunnar Henderson is wearing out the opposite field, showing that he's not just a home run hitter. He's a complete hitter. Taking that ball the other way for a leadoff single. 111 miles an hour off the bat. He's got both of his oven mitts on. He's ready to go. As the home plate umpire looks to be doing some maintenance work around home plate. Hey, Coldest, happy birthday. Everybody wish Coldest a happy birthday. We'll try to get a win for you on your birthday. How's that sound? Here comes the pitch to Rutschman, and that is low and outside, actually. All right. I want to know the count on Adley. Gunner at first. Nobody out. Bottom of the third. 3-0 Baltimore. The pitch is swung on and fouled back 1-1. See that, Coldest? Now, if you come back here in like 4 months telling me it's your birthday again, then I'm going to be very upset. Wait a minute. I thought you had a birthday in July. What happened? Swing and a miss. A big cut by Rutschman on a fastball top of the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 to Adley. Here it is. Swung on, hit hard, but foul. Just foul off to the right, down the first base line. There's a shot of Max Scherzer and those crazy 2 different colored eyes of his. Tell you what. 1-2 pitch is fouled back, and Adley trying to keep his balance after that swing. I love watching Adley swing, even if he does go a little bit too crazy with that uppercut sometimes. Come on, Adley. Hit the crap out of this. This one is popped up weakly in the center field. Tavares is coming in a few steps. He makes the catch. Adley went after a low pitch. Didn't get a whole lot on it. Not a whole lot you could do with it. But went away. Gunner still at first base. Did Crochet start that 1-0 win against the Braves? You know what? That is a question I'm interested in finding out the answer to. Let me check here in just a moment. We still got to go over here for a sec. As Ryan O'Hearn hits one past the glove of the shortstop Seager into left center field. Gunnar Henderson going first to third again. That's right. I'll take a look at that stat in a minute about Crochet. Right now, 3-0 in the third, 3-0. Oh, coldest. How do you not know the score? I've said it several times every inning. Let's hope it's going to be more than 3 here in a second because we've got first and third with 1 out. That one was 103.8 off the bat. All right, well, it's your birthday. I'll give you the pass. Ryan Mountcastle at the plate. The pitch. Low. That's what he meant. Gunnar at third. O'Hearn at first. 1 away. 3-0 Baltimore right now. 1 out in the inning and a 1-0 pitch to Ryan Mountcastle. Here it is. Swung on and fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Speaking of 420. I did. I even said, hey, it's your birthday. Yeah, you're fine. Even if it wasn't, he's fine. Coldest is fine. The 1-1 Mountie is lifted into the air. Probably didn't get all of it. And Taveras is going to catch it on the track. Man, twice now Mountie nearly hit a 3-run homer. But this time it will produce a run as Adley Rutschman can tag from third and come on in to score the 4th run of the ball game. Sacrifice fly RBI for Mountcastle. 4-0 Baltimore here in the bottom of the third. 2 down, runner at first. Here comes Heston Kjerstad. Who needs to rely on a home run anyway? This pitch is off the plate outside. That's 4 runs without a homer. Where's my buddy? With the Orioles are home run dependent update. There he is. The 1-0 to Kjerstad is fouled back 1-1. I'm just teasing you, Robert. It's all good. The Phillies are up 2-0 now on the Marlins. Why am I even expecting the Marlins to maybe win? I don't know. 1-1 the count on Kjerstad. That one's hit hard. That sounded good off the bat. Taveras is backing up. He's at the wall, and it is gone! Bye, birdie! Heston Kjerstad, welcome to the show in 2024. It's a bomb to deep center field. The Orioles now lead 6-0. A 2-run jack. Heston. There hasn't been a Heston this badass since Chuck Heston in Planet of the Apes. That's it. Grab a drink from that Homer hose. Here's Jordan Westburg. He takes inside for ball 1. You could feel it off that bat, folks, if you had that volume up on your screen. That ball just echoed off the bat. The 1-0 to Westburg, hit hard on the ground, and what a diving stop there by Smith on a bounce to first in time. Wow. Absolutely slick fielding here from the Rangers' third baseman, and that'll end the inning. But hey, your boy ain't complaining. Let's see the look on that distance. I'll tell you here in a second, Frank. We'll head on to the 4th inning now. It is Orioles 6, Rangers, nothing. And I think we haven't left anybody on base. We have not left anyone on base, and we've cashed in 6 runs. This is the offense I'm talking about. Home run distance. How about a good 437 feet to center? On a side note, wait a minute, base, this is a side note? It's a TED Talk compared to all these other comments. This is a side note? Okay, hold on. Let me get a bookmark in case I need one for your side note. Hold on, base. When I was riding home from work, the local Baltimore sports station was on, and right before they signed off, one of them said, "There's that 420 smell again." They were at Pickles. Why even, like, talking code anymore? I don't get it. Like, Pace, I'm picking on you, buddy. Folks, if I'm teasing any of my regulars, it means your boy's in a good mood. That's all that means. Yanks are down 5 right now. Okay, you're all going to get blasted tonight. I'm just going to heckle the hell out of everybody. It's a roast. It is a Charm City chat roast. Because your boy's feeling good. In fact, where's the lucky at? I've earned one. Hold on. Holy shit. Holy shit. What in the goddamn... Forget about it. All right, technical difficulties. First pitch to Garcia is drilled down the left field corner, and that ball is gone. Adolis Garcia with a line drive home run inside the left field foul pole, and the Rangers are on the board. As, you know, my house is literally falling down around me. All right. 6-1. Corbin Burnes, that is your solo home run of the night. You pretty much do it every game. There it is. It's out of the way. Now let's move on and shut the door. All right? Great. It's bass like guitar, Sean. Frank with the super chat. Look at that. Holy Toledo. How come normally I'm able to hit the heart? I'm sorry. I just had a little gas up there in the esophagus. Wyatt Langford at the plate. Langford at the plate. First pitch is a ball, and the next one is a called strike. 1-1 the count. Frank, thanks so much for the super chat. I just wish there was a way to give you that little heart to let you know, but I'm telling you. Thanks a lot, man. This ball is lined, and a diving catch by Jordan Westburg at third. He saves a sure double down the left field line with that play. All right. Westburg, look at that. Down to his right. That ball was ticketed for the left field corner. 1 out in the inning. Frank, thanks again, okay? Okay. All right, back over here. Here's Nathaniel Lowe now. Lowe is 0 for 1 so far tonight. And let me just... I mean, it's leaning up there. I guess it fell off the tracks. This pitch is lifted into left. Long run in for Cowser. A diving catch! Oh, doctor! Everything's working. Corbin Burnes with a huge smile on his face. Colton Cowser laying out a hell of a diving catch. The milkman is all over the pasture. The bats are hitting. The gloves are fielding. And Burnes is on the mound. Oh, really, Pure? Grimace magic? You're too late, Pure. We've already seen Harry Houdini times 12. Take your McDonald's mascot. Here's a ground ball to first. Mountie scoops it up, will tag the bag for the unassisted putout, and this inning is over. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Orioles 6, Rangers 1. Pierre, you know I'm just teasing you. You and your McDonald's mascots. Folks, the Orioles have too much class to back a McDonald's mascot as our savior. That's right. Let's take a deeper dive into this Yankee ball game and see what's going on during this break. You mean in one inning? They gave up 5 runs in the first? Who's getting shelled? Is it Cortez again? Is it Rodon? It can't be Cole and it can't be Heel because they just pitched the last 2 games. It's Rodon. Rodon is getting lit. 6 hits in 1 inning. Ouch. Ouch. Rodon, not Rondon. But close enough. Folks, look at this Yankee lineup after Judge. You got Verdugo cleanup. Ben Rice, Jahmai Jones, Austin Wells, Oswaldo Cabrera, Trent Grisham. Folks, this bottom 6 of this order is trash. I would rather have Cowser hitting cleanup, who is our number 8 hitter tonight. Or is it Mullins? No, I'm sorry. Mullins is hitting 8th. You know what I'm saying. Like, the difference, once you get past the top 3, it's not even close. We're so much better. Get out of here, Yankees. All right, folks. Bottom of the 4th we go. Let me get you down here. Where the hell am I? Where's the... Okay, here we are. Colton Cowser at the plate, folks. First pitch is a foul ball right at the plate. We gave you the blueprint, Pure? You mean to tell me that you're giving the Orioles credit, the blueprint for how to beat the Yankees? Thank you so much. That is high praise. And Jon Gray is going to get his second pitch clock violation of the night, and that'll even up the count at 1-1 for Cowser. What happens if you get a third? You get put in the penalty box? Oh, Isaac, I apologize for the timing of the ads. But hey, you haven't missed anything. 1-1 the count on Cowser. This one is lined hard into right field, and it's going to get down past the diving glove of Garcia. Cowser turns on the Jets. He's got second, and he'll stop there. A leadoff double for the Milkman, and the bats just keep on swinging. Second double of the night for the Orioles. 13th double for the Milkman. All right, here's Cedric Mullins. Second base, nobody out. Takes high for ball 1 from Gray. Tell you what, Gray is either pitching it off the plate, and when it's over the plate, we're hitting the crap out of it. I don't know if the Rangers have any activity in their bullpen right now or not, but the Orioles have 6 on the board already as Mullins fouls one away. 1 ball, 1 strike on Ced. It is 6-1 Baltimore. Alberto. And I'll be sure to tell you the score several times in every inning, as I often do, as anyone on a radio broadcast would do. This one's lifted in the air to right field and deep, and it's going to find the flag cart. Bye, birdie. The Orioles offense is clicking on all cylinders. Said Mullins, give me number 9. If you disconnect me, I'll kick you from behind. What a shot from Said. Tell me he's not in the zone. 8-1 Baltimore. Jon Gray has been grayed out. Mullins 1 homer away from 10. If he can find it before the end of this game, that'll give us 8 hitters on pace for 20 or more home runs. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Statement game is right. You think we forgot about October, Texas? You think we forgot about October? I know we crapped the bed, but guess what? You got yours that year. This year we're going to get ours. Jorge Mateo to come up after that conference on the mound with Jon Gray. And there's a called strike right in there, 96 on the fastball. There is activity now. Hernandez, a right-hander, getting loose for the Rangers. Oh, 1 pitch is in the dirt. I mean, that ball spiked about 2 feet in front of the plate. 1-1 the count. It is 8-1 Orioles in the bottom of the 4th. Here's a pitch below. 2-1 the count. By the way, if you do want to know what the score is currently, just look at the run column. There's a 1 here for Texas, and there's 8 here for the Orioles. The pitch is a called strike on the outside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Jorge Mateo. Hey, everybody. Welcome into the game. 2-2 pitch to Mateo. Swung on and missed. He goes down swinging for the first out here in the bottom of the 4th. All right. Oh, my God, it's Gunnar Henderson. What are we doing over here? First pitch. Lifted foul off to the left. You thought you didn't have enough information before. Wait till you look at the screen now. It is 8-1 Baltimore, bottom of the 4th. Gunnar Henderson at the plate, bases empty, 1 down. He is 2 for 2 already tonight. And this one is lined again off to the left side. Man, Gunnar is just playing pepper with the opposite field, but this ball is foul. I mean, folks, if you look at this graphic, Masson is popping up. I mean, there ain't nothing Gunnar Henderson can't do. Wait, is that a double negative? I'll just say he can do it all, folks. He can do it all. 1-2 the count now. This will be the 61st pitch from Gray, and this one is a Baltimore chop to short. Seager playing right there at the second base bag, able to throw out Henderson for the second out of the inning. We'll bring it back over here. Two down for Adley Rutschman. He has not joined the parade so far tonight, 0 for 2. And the first pitch to him is over the plate but low for ball one. Rutschman has flied out in each of his first 2 trips to the plate. Third time through the order, only in the 4th inning. Next pitch is drilled to right field. This ball is going to bounce off the top of the out-of-town scoreboard, and because it was hit so hard and played well out there to get the ball back in, Adley will have to settle for one of the longer singles you'll ever see. 103 plus off the bat. Another crushed ball off of Jon Gray. How long are they going to make him suffer out there? I tell you what, Rutschman standing to the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe, who's got a big smile. I don't know why you're smiling, buddy. You're getting your butt kicked right now. Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. First pitch is up and away for ball one. Man, Gray. Whew. Ugly tonight. What a great way to set the tone for a 4-game series so far here by the Orioles. As this ball is hit in the air to center, and Taveras racing over toward left center makes the catch right near the 316 sign at the edge of the bullpen. That'll end the inning, but the Orioles keep the home run bats cooking. You know us. We're just so home run dependent. We had to hit a couple in this inning just to keep us, to keep us in check. So that's a Kjerstad homer and I don't know what happened. What the hell happened? A Mullins homer. Kjerstad homered in the previous inning. Forgive me, a 2-run homer from said Mullins. I can't keep up with the home runs. We go to the 5th, 8-1 Baltimore. All right. Hey, how you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the Hat. Just wanted to check in with you, let everybody know that I'm doing fine. And I just want to apologize on behalf of BW and that 5-game losing streak. Listen, he said it before, and he ain't lying. He is tethered to this team. Your boy got ill, the team got ill. Your boy's back, the team is back, which means I'm back. But don't worry. I'll be hanging out off to the side. You don't need me tonight. You got this. But don't forget me either, all right? Hey, you over there. Why haven't you hit that like button? I see you. Hey, come on. Help a brother out. All right. Take it easy. Hey, the Hat, everybody. Hat checking in. Awfully nice of the Hat. Tell you what, the Hat is he's salt of the earth. All right, here we go. Top of the 5th. Derek Hill at the plate. First pitch is fouled. Right there at the plate. 0-1 the count. And this has already moved on to the next batter. I have to keep it down here tonight, folks. I'm sorry. Just too much giveaway with that scoreboard up there. 0-1 pitch is hit hard on the ground. Backhanded by Westberg. He throws across in time. Jordan Westberg, don't you move from third base. I know we got to find a spot for Kobe Mayo to play, but man, you are owning that hot corner. Jordan Westberg. All right, one away for Taveras. He lined out his last time up. Corbin Burnes has gotten the last 10 outs of the game on just 30 pitches. His pitch count is fine. He could go 8 innings at this pace. First pitch to Taveras is off the plate for ball one. He had 20 pitches in the first, but he's only thrown 12, 8, and 8 in the second, third, and fourth innings, respectively. Swing and a miss. Taveras with a 1-1 count. Oh, Mayo is certainly going to get a shot. I've been a Mayo backer since, before they invented Miracle Whip, which I know is technically a salad dressing, but you get the point. 2-1 the count on Taveras. The pitch is hit on the ground and off the glove of Henderson. He's not going to be able to recover. Taveras just too fast for any play up the middle. And if it ain't fielded cleanly, we'll see how they score this. I would say that's a hit. Gunner probably would say he should make that play. And it does indeed go down as a hit. There it is. Leody Taveras single. All right. 1 out, 1 on. Here's Marcus Semien back to the top of the Ranger order. He is 1 for 2 tonight. First pitch is low and away for ball 1. 8-1 Baltimore in the top of the 5th. Everybody in on the action. Only 2 Orioles yet to get a hit. And one of those 2 has walked in, or no, he's got a sac fly and an RBI, I should say. This one is hit. Is that a foul ball? It is. Down the third base line, Semien with a foul ball, just a couple of feet. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a shot of the Oriole crowd. A lot of smiles there in the stands. Oh, Kevin Brown just reminded me of something I should bring up, as this pitch is fouled off to the left again. Down that third base line, not as close to a fair ball this time. 1-2 the count, 1 out, 1 on, top of the 5th. Yeah, folks, I'm so happy because there's not going to be a Saturday game in the middle of the afternoon, and there's not even going to be a Sunday afternoon game. All the games in this series, all weekend long, are at night, and I like it. Here's a pitch just a bit off the plate, low and away. They appeal the swing. No swing. 2-2 the count on Semien. Sean, that sounds a little too fetishy for my taste, but, we'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do about that for you. This pitch is above the zone. Full count. What, is your hat like Hannibal Lecter? Why is your hat smelling my hat? Do you need some fava beans and a nice Chianti? Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled straight back. And, oh, that got off the hand of Adley. Folks, this is a moment where you want to make sure that Adley's going to be okay. Wait, McCann? Why are they saying McCann? Why did Kevin Brown just say McCann? Yep, right off the throwing hand of Adley. Oh, boy. Let's hope everything is okay there and it's just a stinger. This is huge. Folks, this is absolutely huge. Last thing we can lose is this man right here. From what I can see, he's definitely able to move his fingers and wiggle them a little bit. I don't think anything's broken. He's just trying to feel a grip again. And he's playing toss with the pitcher right now. Looks like the trainer is satisfied with the questions he's asked, and Adley's going to stay in the ballgame. Holy Toledo. Let's hope he's going to be okay. He might be playing with a stinger for the rest of the night, but that might come into play with the running game, but we've got a 7-run lead. You would think he wouldn't be required to have to do too much trying to gun down somebody trying to steal. And here's a check on the runner, Taveras. Even with a 7-run lead, between Corbin Burnes' lack of ability to hold runners and now with Texas aware that Adley's throwing hand is not 100%, they might try and swipe a bag. A second check on Taveras, so the Orioles are certainly concerned. And perhaps those checks on the runner is also just buying Adley a little bit more time to get some feeling back in that hand. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on and popped up. Shallow center field, and Henderson is waving off everyone to make the catch. 2 down. I think in about 5 minutes, Adley's going to be just fine. Let's just try to get out of this inning and he'll be okay. Verb, if it was a different position, I might agree with you, but I don't know. With the catcher position, a little bit tricky. And, of course, Adley, you'd hate to lose him, but, I tell you what, we get a couple more runs, I say go ahead. Go ahead, take them out. Way up, but it's only the top of the 5th, and it's a 7-run lead. Give me one more inning and or a couple of more runs, and then I'll start to think about it. Right now, if he can stay in, I want him to stay in. This pitch is in the dirt to Corey Seager as that sun continues to set on the warehouse. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down, runner at first, 8-1 Baltimore, top of the 5th, and another check on Taveras at first. Burnes is on 63 pitches. The 1-1 to Corey Seager. Burnes holding the ball a long time again. Here it is. Low and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Did I say beer for everyone? Hey, if you're of legal age, sure. Hey, everybody, have a beer. The 2-1 pitch to Seager is swung on and hit on the ground. A diving stop by Mateo. He makes a bouncing throw attempt to second that did not work out. And Brandon Hyde wants to make sure that didn't look like anything that was going to work to me. I don't know why Hyde was even picking up the phone there. Mateo just sort of spike bounces it to Gunnar at second to try to get that lead runner, but cannot. So first and second now with 2 down. And that'll bring up Josh Smith, who's 1 for 2 tonight. First pitch to him is a curve ball, over the plate but low for ball 1. And it looks like Rutschman's back to his normal self. Well, it's getting hot in here. What's going on? Is my aircon? What is going on in here? It's heating up. Boy's sweating over here for no reason. 1-0 count on Smith. 2 down, 2 on. Here's the pitch, and that one's hit on the ground, and another backhanding try by Mateo, and he's going to go to second for the force, and this time it works out. Jorge Mateo showing some nice range, backhanding this ball on the lip of the outfield grass. He flips it over there to Gunnar for the force to get Seager out at second, and that'll end the inning. Booyah! We are halfway through this one. It's all Orioles, 8-1. How are the Yankees doing? 8-0 Toronto. Yes! Folks, we may be in first place tonight. First place tonight. If the Yankees lose and we win, we are ahead on percentage points. And they will be one back behind us in the loss column. How would first place 2 days after a 5-game losing streak sound? How would first place 2 days after a 5-game losing streak sound? Folks, what were you worried about? Oh, Verve, believe me, as much of an MVP candidate that Gunnar Henderson is, Rutschman is absolutely the glue that holds this whole damn thing together, and there's just no way to replace him. Like, let's say, whoa, what happened? Whoa, everything just went offline. Everything just went nuts. Folks, I need you to tell me you can hear me. Are you there? Wow. Everything went black. Holy Toledo. Okay, it looks like it's coming back up on the screen. Good Lord. That was scary. Okay, folks, we might have to do a lag check after whatever just happened there. Yeah, everybody's screen froze. Folks, my entire operation went dark for about 3 seconds. Give me a minute to try to get the ball game back up and all that stuff. We're probably going to have a lag issue now. But hopefully with a nice big lead, you guys will be okay. Okay, I got the game back up. Unfortunately, with this yellow banner right here, this is telling me that we might have a bit of a lag issue. Folks, we got Heston Kjerstad at the plate right now. I'm going to do a lag check as soon as we get a chance. The first pitch to Kjerstad is a little off the outside edge, but it's called a strike. Jon Gray is still out there. Is that right? Jon Gray is still out there. By the way, who got the first out? Wait a minute. Mountcastle was retired already? Didn't even see it. Did I completely miss the Mountie at bat? What happened? Am I in a vortex? Oh, Zinks. Yeah, because American cable and satellite packages are always reliable and dependable and never rip you off, right? 2-1 the count on Kjerstad. As he lifts this one in the air to left. Hill is waiting on it, and he makes the catch. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. I mean, what's going on over here? I don't look like this to you guys, right? I look normal over here. All right, here's a lag check, folks. Type in this number as soon as I say it. The number is 7. I repeat, the number is 7. Type it on in. I hope to see it in just a few seconds. Mountcastle flied out. Thank you, Zopfinator. 2 down for Jordan Westberg. First pitch is a breaking ball that's high. Okay, so it does look like... Thank you for all the 7s, folks. It looks like we're dealing with about a 10-second delay in chat on top of a few more seconds delay of the ball game. I do apologize. Westberg on the 1-0, grounds one on a bounce to shortstop, and he will be retired to end the 5th. We go on to the 6th. It's Orioles 8, Rangers 1, and that was the best inning of the night for Jon Gray. I guess that's why they went ahead and left him out there. I guess another thing to do is consider, for the Rangers anyway, that they might be conceding this game, and they just don't want to waste their bullpen with 3 more games to go in the series. My joint fell in my hard drive and caught on fire. That's not a bad theory. Let me see if that yellow bar is still hanging out over here. It is. Would it just go away? Would it just... Why is it poor? What did I do to deserve this? Don't call me poor. How dare you attack my economic status? How dare you attack my economic status? Folks, we are 3 likes away from 100. How about that? I refuse to call the game any further until I get 3 more likes from 3 generous folks out there who only have to take a digit of their hand and tap a little thumb there at the bottom of their screen. And the hits will keep on coming. Just 2 more folks. Come on, folks. I know you got a heart in you. Come on, it's a bitter, cruel world. There's no need to add to it. Fight against it. Support the Birdwatcher channel. All right, we did it. Thank you, Brett X. We did it. You guys are the best. All right. Baltimore football history. I'm sad to report that the attendance tonight is not all that impressive looking. It looks pretty much like a Cleveland game. Swung on and missed. I tell you what, they fill out the lower bowl. Once you get from first and third base on down to the outfield, it really starts to thin out. And then, of course, the right center field bleachers, those are always full. People on the flag court. But, yeah, I'm probably thinking somewhere in the low 20,000 range here tonight. Adolis Garcia on a 0-1 pitch. Grounds one to second base. Mateo's got it over the first. And that is out number 1. Hey, Saturday's a sellout. Fantastic. Fantastic. 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Here's Wyatt Langford. 8-1 Baltimore. Corbin Burnes still out there. Pitch number 70 tonight is hit on the ground. Westberg with another play, and he does it again. This one a little more routine. And look at that, I'm popping that bubble gum right after that throw. Like a boss. 2 down. Burnes is cruising. Zopfinator parked 3 jumbo crabs from last night. Nice. I'm sure that was the worst day for a lot of people out there, Matt. Here's a called strike to Lowe. Nathaniel Lowe at the plate now, 0-2 so far tonight. 0-1 the count. 2 down, nobody on. Top of the 6th. 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball taken for a called strike 2. Lowe was locked up. Seeley, the plumber, came in. He replaced the faucet that just fell off the sink. Everything's working great now. Nice and smooth. Very happy, very happy. 0-2 pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Lowe. Yep, Calvin, we just looked at that score. The Yankees are down by 8. 8-zip. Swing and a miss. Nathaniel Lowe whiffs on a cutter at the bottom of the zone, and this inning is over. Corbin Burnes is cruising. Put it on cruise control, folks. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 8-1 Baltimore. And now I'm watching a commercial of Megan Thee Stallion using Amazon Prime. All right. Boy, I miss American commercials. No, I don't. Blue Moon Light. Ugh. Folks, if you're a beer drinker and you're worried about your diet, pick something. Either be a beer drinker or be on a diet. 97 calorie beer. All right. So let me guess. You go, you do your workout, you get your Pilates in, and then you drink a sixer of Blue Moon at 97 calories, and you're doing fine. All right. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to be on Sunday Night Baseball, guys. We are the only game in town on Sunday night. Yeah, Calvin, I was saying, as long as that pitch count is in his favor, if he gets through 7 on like 85, 86, 87 pitches, he could come out for the 8th. But he's got to get he's got to get through the 7th on about 10 to 12 pitches. Any more than that, then it's going to be tough. All right, a new arm finally out here for Texas. This is Jonathan Hernandez making his 18th appearance of the season. He has a 4.23 ERA, a 1-0 record. Opponents hitting .248 off of him. Jon Gray finished up 5 innings of baseball, giving up 8 runs on 9 hits and a walk. Only struck out 1 batter and gave up a couple of bombs. Man, he was lit up. All right, folks. Guess what time it is? That's right. They don't waste time putting calories on a can of Natty Boh. There's ball 1 to Cowser. I don't remember the last time I read the calorie information on a can of Pabst Blue Ribbon. There's a called strike, low and inside on the corner to Cowser. 1-1 the count, leading off the bottom of the 6th. We are looking for a bovine intervention. This one is hit on the ground. First baseman Lowe has it, and he will take it to the bag unassisted for out number 1. Cowser goes down. And that'll bring up Cedric Mullins. Ced, who hit his 9th homer of the season in his last AB. Come on, Ced. Get number 10 right here and now. Game number 81, folks. Folks, after tonight's game, just take everybody's numbers and double it to get an idea of what they're on pace for. That ball, man, Ced is in a home run swinging mood. Out in front of this one, but another golf shot deep into the right field foul area. This pitch is in the dirt from Hernandez. 1 ball and 1 strike on Ced. One pitch. That one's lined and a base hit down the right field line. That's going to be extra bases for Mullins. He will go to second standing. Cedric Mullins is back. I mean, it has been some signs to, wow, I think he's really coming back to, it is now official. Cedric Mullins is back. I mean, look at that swing. He is on it. A homer and a double tonight. 103 off the bat. 1 out, runner at second for Jorge Mateo. And he takes a pitch above the zone for ball 1. One-zero pitch is grounded foul down the left field line. Kevin Brown making a fantastic point. It's like, folks, when Mullins is hitting, it's like everything is, he gets such a complete player because of that defense. And the fact that you can hit him in the bottom third of your order and have a bat that good with speed to boot, and Mateo hitting behind with even more speed. I mean, folks, when this lineup is cooking on all cylinders, how do you stop us? Here's the 1-2 to Mateo. And that one's fouled on the right side and out of play. Mullins' current average is at 220. We are into the 220s. That's Santander territory. 1-2 the count on Mateo. Mullins at second and one away. 8-1 Baltimore in the bottom of the sixth. Low and away on that pitch from Hernandez, and the count even up at 2-2. Folks, I'm looking over at the streaming software I use that sort of gives me a monitor that allows me to do the transitions and all that, and everything is squished after that screen went black. So I'm sort of working blind here. 2-2 the count on Mateo. Hey, I'm like an umpire. I'm working blind. This one is fouled back, and we'll do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Why the hell am I staring at T-shirts? Why the hell am I staring at T-shirts? I don't know. The 2-2 to Mateo. That one's popped up. Left center. Who wants it? Taveras does. He'll make the catch. 2 out in the inning. Runner at second stays put. They who? That's a loaded question, Janet. I got to know exactly who the they is you're talking about. I've learned here in just a few months of streaming that beware of the loaded question. They just showed like an 8-year-old kid who's clearly wearing a fake Gunnar Henderson mustache. I love it. Henderson is at the plate. What am I doing? Get over here. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Folks, 5 away from our sub goal of 1350. Join it up, folks. There's no reason for you guys to not do it. There's no commitment, no obligation, and no salesman will visit your home. 2 down, and an 0-1 pitch to Henderson is swung on and missed. That almost looked like a splitter. 88 miles an hour with some dip. There's that kid with the mustache. Oh, and 2 the count on Gunnar. Mullins is at second base. 2 down in the inning. Bottom of the sixth, 8-1 Baltimore. The pitch is low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hey, folks, did you know this? For the first time in this channel's history, I get an update on my analytics page about all the different information going on with the viewership of my channel. I'll let you in on it here after this at-bat. Gunnar will foul it off to the right. All right, maybe I can squeeze in something. For the first time in the last 28-day cycle, this channel has passed over 10,000 viewing hours in a 28-day span, which is absolutely incredible. It's up 39% from the previous 28 days. This channel is blowing up. And let me tell you one more thing. More than half of those hours are being watched by people who are not yet subscribed, so I know you're out there. 1-2 to Gunnar is lifted in the air off the ground into center field. He can't get enough on that one. It'll be a relatively deep fly ball to center from Gunnar to end the inning. Taveras makes the catch. We go to the 7th now. It is 8-1 Baltimore. All right. So, yes, that's true, folks. Over 10,000 hours of viewership in the last 28 days, but more than half of that from non-subscribers. I know you're out there watching, folks. I know a lot of you are tuning in on a nightly basis. What's stopping you? Is it my personality? Is that what it is? I'm working on it. I know I'm not perfect. All I can tell the non-subscribers out there is this. One, you've got a guy who is absolutely dedicated to Orioles baseball. I'm calling my 81st game in a row. No matter when it's been on, no matter what's going on in my personal life or my health, 81 games in the books, halfway to calling every damn game this season. So if you want a reliable place for Orioles content, you're here. Go ahead and sub it up. No commercials? Well, it depends. If you've got YouTube Premium, there's no commercials. Well, I mean, I have no sponsors. I can tell you that. You don't see any sponsors littering the screen. The occasional sponsorship from Dickens Cider. So, folks, this is all just to say, again, the channel is only 3 months old. There's a lot of Baltimore fans out there that just simply haven't found the channel yet. And everyone that has, I mean, it's just been incredible. When you look at things like average watch time, that just keeps going up. More and more people are trusting as a place to come to follow the Orioles. All right, just a little bit of a pep talk from your boy. Let's get back into this. Again, folks, I'm sorry that tonight we're going to hang out mostly in this area. I just want to avoid spoilers. All right, Corbin Burnes out here for the 7th inning, and the first pitch to Jonah Heim is off the plate for ball 1. Heim 1 for 2 with a single tonight back in the 2nd inning. Sean, if that were true, tell him to contact me whenever. This pitch is over the plate but low, 2-0 on Heim. Once again, folks, if we hang on to this win and the Yankees continue to lose, we will wake up tomorrow in first place. This ball is hit on the ground to second. Mateo has it and will go to first for the first out in the 7th. Folks, we can start counting down the outs. 6 1/3 already in the books for Corbin. He has scattered the 7 hits, but 3 of those hits came on the first 3 batters of the ball game. Since then, just the 4 hits. The 1 solo home run to Garcia, and that's it. All right, that'll bring Derek Hill back to the plate, and he waves at one and misses on a breaking ball low and away. 0-1 on Hill, who's 0 for 2 tonight. He did have a nice catch out there in left field earlier in the ball game. Next pitch is swung on and missed. 96 from Burnes on a pitch inside. Burnes has now gone into at least the 6th inning or more for 12 straight starts, as this ball is roped into left field for a base hit on an 0-2 pitch. Hill lines it into left. And Burnes is shaking his head after that. He's wondering how he gave up a hit like that on an 0-2 count. 1 out, 1 on for the number 9 hitter, Leody Taveras, who is 1 for 2 tonight. Whoa, why is this like this? This thing just moves on its own sometimes. I don't know what to tell you. 80 pitches for Burnes so far. Here's number 81. And this one is hit on the ground and through past Mateo into right field. A base hit. Back-to-back singles from the 8 and 9 hitters. So that will flip the lineup over. And now the thought of Burnes going 8 innings is starting to look a little less likely. Brandon Hyde looking down at his card, probably mulling over his options in the bullpen right now. We're going to hope Corbin can finish 7, but at this point I would say it's a less than 50-50. He goes into the 8th. This pitch is low and away for ball 1 to Marcus Semien. Back to the top of the order here. How about a nice ground ball double play and just make it easy? Burnes steps off the rubber and looks the runner back to second base. Pretty good speed out there with Hill on second, and Taveras is very fast over at first base. 1-0 to Marcus Semien is off the plate. 2-0 the count. All right, we need activity in the bullpen. We need a look. And there's Brandon Hyde on the phone. It's almost like your boy knows what he's talking about. All right. 2-0. And this one's hit on the ground. Backhanded by Westberg. He'll tag third, throw to first, but not in time. But boy, Westberg, what a smart play to tag that third base bag and get that lead runner. And still almost, I mean, I say almost. It really wasn't all that close. But, I mean, he gave every effort he could to try to turn two out of that. But we got that lead runner. 2 down in the inning, first and second still, on a fielder's choice there by Semien. Here's Corey Seager. 2 down, 2 on. First pitch is swung on and missed. He chased one off the plate outside. Seager's got a pair of hits already tonight. The Rangers have 9 hits tonight, but just the 1 run. 0-1 pitch is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And, yep, I would have to say this is going to be Burnes' last inning. There's Brian Baker getting loose in the bullpen. One ball, 1 strike, 2 down. The pitch, nope. We're going to step off the rubber and look the runner back to second. The Rangers got back-to-back hits from Derek Hill and Leody Taveras. They are on the base paths now with 2 down. The 1-1 to Seager is lifted foul off to the left. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You just watched U.S. soccer right in the middle of the Euros. Is there some sort of tournament the U.S. team is playing, or is it just a friendly? Let me know, Bill. 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed. The curveball. And see you later, Corey Seager. Look at that ball drop. Look at Seager wave his stick to no avail. Lovely. 7 strong innings from Corbin Burnes, scattering 9 hits, but giving up just the 1 run, and he has not walked a batter. And that 1 jam he got out of earlier, man, again, that was the moment where he convinced me that's what an ace does. Even when things are going right, you get out of the jam, you limit the damage. The Rangers have left 7 men on base. The Orioles just 2. 8-1 Baltimore. Wait, is it 7th inning stretch time? Holy Toledo, your boy has forgotten his duties. 7th inning stretch time in Baltimore. Folks, it's time to get some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in chat. Hey, where did my cakes go? I just threw in like 35 cakes, and now I'm looking at a blank. Why am I blank? Where are my cakes? Not taters, Bill. Cakes. Cakes. The song doesn't go taters on the griddle. Come on now. There, Janet's got it. Oh, you saw the cakes card? Okay. As long as somebody got them. Folks, have some cakes, and your boy's going to get up and actually stretch like he should. So, I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 7th. Adley Rutschman is up to hit. First pitch to him from Hernandez is a called strike on the outside corner as we are quickly underway here in the bottom of the 7th. There is a pitch in the dirt, 1 ball and 1 strike. All right. Brian Baker still getting loose and will probably be coming in to pitch the top of the 8th. As Rutschman gets into one to right field and deep, back it goes. Bye-bye, Birdie! Adley Cadabra! Rutschman goes yard with a wave of his magic wand, and the Orioles have made it 9-1. His 15th of the season. On to the flag court, folks. Just get a ticket to the flag court. You'll probably go home with a baseball. 9-1 Baltimore. Holy cow. We got enough water in that homer hose? We might be running out. Ryan O'Hearn looks at a called strike. The Orioles are taking it to Texas. Look at that Rutschman swing. My God, the torque. The absolute torque on his swing it's like Paul Bunyan up there. You like Adley Cadabra? Orioles magic? You see how I tie it all in there, Bill? That's what I do, Bill. That's what I do. 0-2 on O'Hearn. Pitch in the dirt. I will admit it's the second time I've used that call, but I was in the mood. Here's Ryan O'Hearn with a 1-2 count. Hit on the ground to the first baseman low. He checks the pitcher off and takes it to the bag himself to retire O'Hearn. 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. 9-1 Baltimore. The Marlins are winning. All right. This is turning out to be quite a Thursday night. Look at that. Okay, the Yankees have got 2 back. Okay, well, I'm seeing a 4-4 tie at the moment. But even that is promising as Mountcastle's first pitch is fouled away. 0-1 on Ryan Mountcastle, that is. Mountie has yet to get a hit tonight, but he does have a sac fly RBI. 0 for 2 officially. 0-1 pitch is in the dirt. 1-1 the count. Kjerstad homer, Mullins homer, Rutschman homer. 3 more tonight. There's a swing and a miss. Mountie went after a pitch below the zone, and the count is 1-2. Hey, it's still good news, Shante. It's still good news. I want the Marlins to at least give the Phillies a ball game. That's who they're playing, right? Yeah. Give them a ball game. The 1-2 to Mountie is off the plate, low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Hernandez is probably going to just try to mop this up. Not sure if he's a long man or not, but definitely not a high leverage situation. Swing and a miss, and he chased a bad one there, did Mountcastle, to strike out. 2 down in the bottom of the 7th. Heston Kjerstad is going to come on up. Kjerstad hit a 2-run homer today. 2 hits on the day. And I think he might have carved himself out a spot in the order with some regularity going forward, at least against righties. This pitch is in the dirt from Hernandez. 1 ball and no strikes. It'll be a lot easier once we hit the road and we don't have that giant left field to worry about. I would expect once we go out to places like Seattle and Oakland, we'll be seeing Kjerstad in every lineup that isn't against a lefty starter. That's my guess. As this one is fouled off to the right, 1 ball and 1 strike. I was wondering about that. Well, William, what is your point? What is the ultimate point you're doing, William? Can we are we supposed to interact with it, or just what are we supposed to do? I'm curious too. 2-1 the count on Kjerstad. And this pitch is low, and the count 3-1. Hey, Rob, even my favorite Yankee streamers? Oh, man, I watched a little bit more of that guy last night. 3-1 pitch is swung on a miss. That pitch was a little bit off the outside. Full count now on Kjerstad. 2 down, nobody on. Westberg waiting on deck. If he doesn't come up, he'll lead off the 8th. Just names. Okay. Ball 4 to Kjerstad as he'll take first base with 2 down. All right. There we go. Just more names. All right. Jordan Westberg, 1 for 3 tonight. Swing and a miss. Westberg's got a hit tonight, a couple of RBI. That was a double. His 17th double of the season. Swing and a miss here, 0-2 the count. Never heard of him. All right. Moonlight Graham. The 0-2 pitch to Westberg, taken inside. Yeah, Zopfinator, just maybe sort of read the room. Obviously, if you're brand new and we've been doing this for half a season now, like, sort of read the room. If you're new, that's what you do. You read the room and then you kind of assimilate into the culture. You just don't come in and start running the show. You get an idea of how it works, and then you mix in something. Wow, apparently that's the funniest thing you've ever heard in your life. May I suggest trying the comedy stylings of George Carlin or Bill Burr or Richard Pryor? A lot funnier than me. 3-2 the count on Westberg. 1 out, 2 down, 2 down, 1 on. 9-1 Baltimore in the bottom of the 7th. Hernandez's payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Westberg goes down. We head to the 8th. Orioles 9. Texas 1. All right, Janet laying down the law. Folks, we're charming here in Charm City Chat. Again, we have very laid-back environment here with very few rules. But if you can't let a mod do their job and you want to come in and start dictating what the rules are, yeah, you'll be treated as such. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, again, if I'm new to anywhere, I usually don't open my Yap until I kind of get a read for the room. You know what I mean? I'm open for anybody that's new to come in and chat it up. But when you start acting like you're running the show, that's never going to work. Just take it as a little piece of advice. Apply it to everywhere, not just here. Brian Baker is out there. First pitch is swung on and hit in the outfield, and it gets past Mullen's glove, which will allow Josh Smith to make it up to second base. I'm not sure if they're going to give him an error or a double on this. I mean, a single and an error or a double, but either way, the leadoff man is on after one pitch from Brian Baker. Baker has been very good since his call-up. 1.13 ERA in 6 appearances. This pitch is high to Adolis Garcia, who has supplied the only run on the board for the Rangers, a solo homer back in the 4th. This pitch is high, 2 balls and no strikes. Come on. Come on, Brian. Come on, buddy. Keep this game right where it is, buddy. 2-0 pitch. Swung on, and that will pop up and get out of play. 2-1 the count. Let's see, why did that pop back up and cover this? I'm fighting a website. 2 balls and 1 strike on Garcia. Runner at second base, nobody out. 9-1 Baltimore, top of the 8th. This one is hit on the ground, left side. Westberg looks the runner back to second, throws to first in time. Man, Jordan Westberg is putting on a clinic at third base. Just putting on a clinic, doing all the right things. All right. Boy, look at the shades on this kid. 1 out here in the 8th. Wow, that pitch is way outside to Wyatt Langford. Langford steps up with an 0 for 3 night so far. The 1-0 is reached for and fouled straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Give me some water. This one is fouled back again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I just drank from the homer hose. 1-2 pitch is on the outside edge, and we get the called strike 3. That pitch was an inch or 2 off the outside. It did tail back a little bit. A tough called third strike there for Langford. But he is retired. Again, now this pops up. Stop moving my website around without my doing so. What are you doing, you dumb website? All right, 2 down for Nathaniel Lowe, and he fouls the first pitch back. Hold on a sec. All right, 0-1 pitch. High. Again, this thing just keeps jumping around. 1-1 the count. Brock Burke, a lefty, getting loose for the Rangers out in the pen. He may be coming on to pitch the bottom of the 8th. 1-1 to Nathaniel Lowe is swung on and hit on the ground. Through on the left side, a base hit. This should score a run. Josh Smith comes around to score the Rangers' second run of the game. 9-2. It's all good, Zop. It's all good. Hey, I want you here, man. I want you here. We've got a journey, and you've gotten here right at the halfway point of the season. You're not too late at all. We got 81 more games after tonight and more in the postseason. I want you here. There's a curveball in there for a called strike to Jonah Heim. Heim is 1 for 3. He had a single back in the second inning. This pitch is high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lowe takes his lead at first. Baker's got the sign. The 1-1 pitch is inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. The Orioles ahead by a touchdown in the top of the 8th. Looking to take the first game of 4 against the Rangers. This pitch is high, ball 3. Come on, Baker. You need to get closer to the zone than that. That is nowhere near. Hey, Melanie, let them do their thing, Melanie. You're invited, Melanie. Folks, there's a party in my pants, and everybody's invited. Full count on Jonah Heim. 2 down, runner at first. The pitch is swung on, and this is going to be a cue shot. Westberg with a barehanded pickup on the infield, but no play. Jonah Heim with an infield hit. 2 on with 2 down, a run already in. Dylan Tate and Nick Vespi are now getting loose out there for Baltimore. And Drew French is going to come out to talk to Baker. Help give Vespi and Tate a little bit of time to warm up. The Orioles are hoping Baker could give them an 8th inning here, but 2 outs right now. You have to think 1 more base runner, and he's got to get taken out of this ball game. It'll be Hill, the left fielder, due up next. He is 1 for 3 so far tonight. That 1 hit coming back in the previous inning. All right, come on, Baker. The pitching coach has given you the pep talk. Now it's time to execute. The first pitch is hit on the ground, foul off to the left by Hill. 0-1 the count. As one lucky kid gets that baseball handed over by the bat boy or someone over there. 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A slider from Baker breaking low and away. The Rangers are just 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position so far tonight. 0-2 the count on Hill. The pitch is another one breaking low and away, but Hill lays off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch, swung on and missed. Hill goes after that slider low and away again, and this time Baker gets the strikeout, and this inning is over. Well, the Rangers do get a run, but at this stage of the ball game and with this lead, not too worried about it. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. The Orioles 9, the Rangers 2. Bottom of the order due up for our final trip to the plate, we hope. Cowser, Mullins, and Mateo. All right. How are we doing? How are the numbers looking? Are we getting to 1350? Wow. Deadlocked at 1347. Come on, folks. You know, I'm telling you right now, when it comes to advertising for subs and getting new subscribers, your boy does it less than the average streamer, I'm telling you right now. I haven't even talked about memberships. You can be a Magic member if you'd like and help support the channel that way. I haven't even mentioned that. But come on, folks. 3 of you out there. Let's go. The Orioles are doing everything right tonight. Get on in. Come on. Let's see that number move up just one little number. Charm City chat. What do I need to say? What should I tell these people? What should I tell the thousands of people that check in on the game every night that haven't subbed up yet? What should I do? Hey, look, if you subscribe now, you'll get a free Beanie Baby. All right, I take it back. I don't have any Beanie Babies. I don't know. What do you want? Hey, you that hasn't subbed, what do you want? What would make it worth your while? What would you like? I can record a message on your outgoing answering machine. How about that? All right, we'll check back in later. Good Lord. Tell you what. Colton Cowser goes after the first pitch. This one's hit deep to left field, and it's in the bullpen. Caught out there by Cionel Perez in his hat. Colton Cowser, bye, birdie. His 11th of the season. Just add another home run to the board. 411 feet into the bullpen. Caught out there by Cionel Perez's hat. Holy Toledo, the Orioles are pouring it on tonight. We are into the double digits. It's 10-2. Here's Mullins going after the first pitch. He fouls it off to the left. My goodness. 3 doubles and 4 homers amongst our 12 hits. Here's Mullins with another foul ball back off to the left, 0-2. Okay, William. I get it. You're on a mission. Well done, sir. Well done. Mission accomplished. Another foul ball from Mullins. And he asks for time. That's a decent point there, O-Bird fan, but believe me, there are still, if you took a look at my analytics, believe me, plenty out there. Plenty. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Mullins after a pitch off the plate. This one is served into left center field, and it's going to get down. Cedric Mullins is a triple shy of the cycle tonight. How about that? A homer, a double, and a single in his last 3 ABs. Mullins is on fire. Come on, Mullins. I have only one burning desire. Let me stand next to your fire. As Mateo fouls the first pitch off. Let me stand next to your fire, Cedric Mullins fire. Let me stand next to your fire. It's about 50-50, Pure. This one's lined up the middle, a base hit for Mateo. How about the bottom of this order? Home run, single, nobody out. Back to the top of the order. One more trip through. Here comes Gunnar. And guess where we go for that? Right here at this beautiful, gorgeous subscreen. Gunnar 2 for 4 tonight. And boy, the crowd is feeling nothing but jubilation out there tonight. This pitch is outside for ball 1. First and second, nobody out. Gunnar with a chance for another huge night. He's already 2 for 4. Nobody out. Bottom of the 8th, 10-2 Orioles. The 1-0 pitch. Bottom of the zone for a called strike. Yep, plenty of speed out there as well. Speed on the bases and speed at the plate. Excuse me. The 1-1 pitch to Gunnar is a check swing, but it doesn't matter. That's a called strike on the outside edge. 1-2 the count. This pitch is off the plate and the count even up at 2-2. The Orioles have hit 57 home runs this month, tying them for the second most in a month in the history of the franchise. As Gunnar hits a comebacker off the glove of the pitcher, but it'll get to the shortstop who flips to second for the force. That's the only out they can get. It'll make it runners at first and third now with one away. A fielder's choice by Henderson. Mullins at third, Henderson at first, Mateo out on that force. Adley Rutschman stepping on up. One out in the bottom of the eighth, 10-2 Baltimore, first and third. First pitch to Adley is high for ball one. Adley is 2 for 4 so far tonight. Need a mustache emoji. Hey, if I can add that to my Charm City Magic member special emoji thing, I will do it. There's a called strike at the bottom of the zone to Rutschman. 1-1 the count. Hey, folks, did I mention one more sub would be nice? The 1-1 to Rutschman is hit in the air to left and will be caught out there by, what's that guy's name? Hill. But coming in to score on a sacrifice fly standing is Cedric Mullins. It is now 11-2. Give Adley an RBI. 2 down in the inning. 11-2 in the bottom of the eighth. We only need 2 more people. Okay, now it's back to 3. Somebody tried it out for 8 seconds and said, I've had enough. Here's Ryan O'Hearn, 2 down, runner at first. And this one is a comebacker to the pitcher. He will throw over to first in time, and the inning is over. But the Orioles add on again. Why not? A Cowser solo shot and a sac fly by Adley Rutschman. We're going to the 9th. Orioles 11. Texas 2. All right, folks, this is it. Final push. Final push. I'm begging you. 2 people. What is it about my channel that you don't like? Is it the fact that it's free? Is it the fact that it's reliable? Is it the fact that it's entertaining? Is it the fact that it's an Orioles dedicated channel like none other out there? What are the drawbacks? I'm trying to add them all up in my head right now. Is the fact that Charm City chat is the best damn chat going? I don't know. I'll tell you this, though. 2 more people come on in tonight. Okay, we're back to 3. Hey, Joseph, thank you. Folks, Joseph. Welcome in, Joseph. The water is warm. The splash zone is open for you. Joseph, just tell anybody else out there right now, how do you feel, Joseph? Has your life changed at all? Has anything bad happened to you yet since subbing? You're doing okay right now? All right. Folks, proof right there, live in front of you on your screen. You can sub, and everything will be all right. Man, I call a good game. I never said I was a good salesman. But my God, I don't know what the hell else to try. I don't know what else to try. I don't know. We'll get there. It doesn't have to be tonight. We'll get there. There's no stopping this channel, folks. Ain't no stopping. Folks, so many scoring events to go over here. Okay, we've got Nick Vespi out here to try to finish things off in the ninth. Leody Taveras turns around the bat right-handed, and he takes low and in for ball one. Taveras is 2 for 3 tonight. There's a lot of Rangers with a pair of hits. Seager, Smith, Heim, and Taveras. I'm doing okay, Joseph. Welcome aboard. Enjoy the rest of the season right here. 2-0 the count on Taveras. And that's a called strike from Vespi. It'll be the top of the order after Taveras. 2-1 pitch is hit on the ground. Foul, third base side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Folks, no matter what happens tonight with our sub goal or any night of a sub goal, what matters most is that I really enjoy calling the game for you, and I'm so happy to have made all of the acquaintances, and hell, I'll call you friends. We're online friends, but hey, we're spending a few hours together on a nightly basis. That's a lot more than I do with a lot of my other friends. So it's great. It's great. This pitch is inside to Taveras, and that'll run the count full. Full count leading off the top of the ninth. And there's a called strike 3 on the outside corner from Vespi. He backdoored Taveras for the strikeout. 1 down in the ninth. And yeah, I do want to take a peek up here. We are going to the bottom of the 7th in Toronto. The Blue Jays up 9-2 on the Yankees. If Pure, are you covering that game or what? I didn't see your game advertised earlier. Pure, if you're around, let me know. Pinch hitter up at the plate, Davis Wenzel, who's hitting just 150, right-handed hitter, coming up to hit for Marcus Semien. So they just took Semien out of the game. So the Rangers have officially given up. Marcus Semien, all-star second baseman, lifted for a pinch hitter here with 1 out in the ninth. Let's just bring it on down here then, I guess. Pure, oh, that's right. You're a Mets fan. Why would I think you're covering the Yankees game? I'm sorry, Pure. Your boy's a little bit mushed. Oh, there's a swing and a miss. Vespi with his second strikeout, 2 down in the ninth. I guess I don't have anywhere to send you after the ball game, folks. We can just relax. And Miami is ahead on the Phillies. Oh, I can send you to that. I can send you to the Phillies game. That's what I'll do. I'll send you over to play-by-play with JJ covering the Phillies. 2 down. First pitch is lifted in the air to left field. There's Cowser, and this ball game is over, folks. Welcome to a winning streak. The Orioles have won their 2nd in a row, and they've done it in convincing fashion, absolutely beating up on the World Series defending champions. Final score 11-2. The Rangers got a dozen hits on the night to our 14, but could only scratch across 2 runs while leaving 9 men on base, while the Orioles only left 4 on, scoring 11 times on their 14 hits. My goodness. Give the win to Corbin Burnes. Give Jon Gray the loss. No save to be had. And take a look once again at this Oriole lineup. What is this garbage? Gunnar Henderson, a 2-hit night, scored twice. By the way, he leads Major League Baseball in runs scored, if you didn't know. Adley Rutschman with a 2-hit night. A home run, 2 RBI, and a run scored. Ryan O'Hearn, 1 for 4, scored twice, had a walk as well. Mountie, 0 for 3, but hey, a sac fly RBI. Kerstead, 2 for 3, 3 RBI, 2 runs scored, a walk, and a home run. If this kid ain't in the lineup tomorrow, I'm cracking skulls. Westberg, how about a 2-run double to add to your night? Cowser, how about a couple of hits including a homer and 2 runs scored? Mullins, 3 for 4, 2 runs scored, 2 RBI. Folks, who do you give your player of the game to? Is it Mullins or is it Kjerstad? It looks pretty close to me. In fact, they're pretty much even, except that Kjerstad drew a walk while Mullins got an extra hit. Mateo, by the way, also had a hit tonight, so everybody did something. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Burnes goes 7 innings, just the 1 run. Baker a little shaky out there, but gave up just the 1 run, and Vespi looked fantastic in the 9th. All right, folks, we're going to take a look at tomorrow's matchup, and then I'm going to send you on over to the conclusion of the Marlins. Oh, it's bottom of the 9th right now? Okay, I better hurry up. Let me hurry up and bring this up here. I believe tomorrow's start time is the same as tonight's, but I just want to double check it and be sure. Yes, no, we actually move up a half an hour. Thank you, Orioles. Thank you. Tomorrow, 7:05, first pitch. Your boy will be on the air at 6:55 p.m. Come on back for Friday night baseball at Camden Yards. It's going to be Albert Suarez up against Max Scherzer. What a crazy matchup that is. And even though Scherzer's on the mound against our where the hell did he come from no-name guy, take a look at what the matchup predictor is saying. My goodness. All right, folks. Let me jump back in here and get you set up, unless it's already there. Just want to be sure. Play-by-play with JJ is still on. Okay, folks, go over here and say hi to JJ. Maybe the Phillies might lose it here. That's going to do it for me, the Bird Watcher. Thanks to everybody in chat. I'd go through all your names, but I want to be quick tonight. Thanks to the mods. Thanks for everybody who hit the like button and subscribe tonight. 130 likes. Fantastic. One more check on that sub. Hey, come on, just one more person, please. But I'm going to send you out of here. You know why? Because more important than my own sub count is bringing you over to a colleague of mine so you can enjoy his stream. Folks, that's going to do it for me, the Bird Watcher. Have a good night, and I'll chirp at you later. Take care, everybody.